Yeah, everyone, it's Warren from NQ Explorers. I just want to do a little bit of a video here on reading a site for relics. This site here I researched, and it was an old school and church. There was a church up in that area, near that grove of gums, and a school just over this way. They were built in the 30s and they existed into the early 50s. They're pretty much gone by the 49-50. So I thought, okay, this is a good site for some coins and relics from the old school and the church. Not a huge time span of occupation. And where I am is not a town. It's typical of rural Australia, where you've got a community area. We've got a church and a school that supports the local agricultural community. This is a sheep area and wheat. Wasn't a town, it was just a focal point for the kids to come to school and everyone to come to church on a Sunday morning. Now, I haven't found a lot in the hour that I've been here. Why is that? Well, it's pretty obvious to me. The site's been scraped and surfaced. When they demolished the school and the church in the 50s, they've scraped and surfaced the site with a dozer. There is not a single stump or foundation left. I found a little bit of concrete up in those big gums in the trees, which are original ground. There's bits of corrugated iron where they couldn't get the dozer in amongst the trees, but you can see everywhere else, and I'll show you now. This is not natural ground. These standard trees is quite old, but you can see the ground level was a lot higher than where it's been surfaced through here. And up in the back here, I'll just take you for a little walk. Just a beautiful day to be out detecting. Pity I'm not finding anything with the detector. I've got another site to move on to, that's fine. You can see that they've pushed these windrows of ground, and when I run the machine over this ground, I'm in zero mode, looking for iron, they're just shot full of iron. So if you levelled those heaps out, there'd probably be coins and relics. You can see there's heaps all up through here. These big gums, not natural ground. It's been pushed all around the trees and down in a couple of windrows, down in that area where there's some tennis courts, I believe. So what I'm finding is there's absolutely no targets in this ground, because we're probably 12 inches below the original surface level when they pushed the buildings and got rid of everything on the site. Here's a best example. Mounds, little windrows. This is the church. Now those trees would be original from the 50s, 40s, 30s, probably nearly 100 years old. There's a bit of rubbish around them, but no good targets, because it's all been pushed into these big rows when they demolished the school 80 years ago. So I hope that helps out a little bit in reading a site for relics. You can see that I could spend another couple of hours here, but they're not likely to be terribly productive for coins and relics, unless I level those heaps and dug in those. Now that's going to take the patience of a saint, because they're just shot full of iron. And I haven't got the right core with me today. But anyway, that's a little tip about reading a site for relics. When you get to the spot, you've researched it, and you find that you're getting no targets. It's pretty obvious to me right away why I'm not getting any targets in the areas where the school and the church used to be. Thanks for watching.